Hello and welcome to practice. Let's begin standing, shifting weight side to side. Today is the summer solstice, and I feel inspired to offer a practice that feels full of sunshine and fluid and continuous movement. So let's begin with this shift, and I'm saying hi to my spine inside of this shift. So shifting from my middle spine side to side. Next time you shift over to the right side, let your right arm go up and over to the side for a C curve, a side bend, and release your arm down, and again shifting side to side. The next time you shift over to the left, let your left arm go up and over for a C curve to the other side. And coming back to center to shift, right to left. Next time you shift to the right, let your right arm go up and over for a side bend. And back through center. Shifting to the left arm up and over. And back to center. And now feeling your middle spine, let your middle spine bring you forward, forward fold. And then your middle spine will bring you up. Let your middle spine keep going back, and then as it transitions forward, find your bend, and then forward again. Middle spine bringing you up. And as it transitions forwards, letting it sequence you through into a back bend, and forward again. And sequencing you up to transition. Middle spine brings you forward. Middle spine brings you up. Next time you come up, send your arms forward to cross in front of you. And then opening your arms in the high diagonals, like opening up to the sunlight. And send your arms forward, cross once again, and roll down your spine, letting the weight of your head bring you forward. And again, rolling forward, or rolling up rather, cross your arms in front, uncurl your arms into the high V for a back bend. And curling forward, release the weight of your head, folding down. Again, we'll roll up, arms cross in front, arms reach up to the sky, finding the high diagonals, opening, and then releasing, opening your back body. One more time like this, rolling up, arms rising, high V, back bend, and arms cross in front, curling forward. Come all the way up to stand, lift your arms up to the sky, and then release your left arm down, right fingertips up and over for a side bend. And right arm rises, and second side, right arm lowers, left arm up and over. And back to stand, bend both knees, and extend. Again, bending both knees. Feel the soles of your feet root down through the feet to come up to stand. And again, knees come forward, dropping into your down, and then pushing down to rise. And again, knees come forward, softening your ankles and rising. We'll add the shoulder circles. So bend your knees, shoulders go forward and up and back and down. And again, knees bend, shoulders forward, knees lengthen as the shoulders go up and back, down, knees bend. And again, shoulders. And now we'll lead from our fingertips. So fingertips, big circles in space, knees bend. Fingertips go forward and up and back and down, and let your spine move in relationship to this. And again, moving from your fingertips and down and and fingertips. And down. This time from your back bend, pause, find the high V with your arms, root down through your feet and reach and fold forward into a forward fold. Release the weight of your head. Release the weight of your spine. Bend your knees, drop your tail, start to roll up your spine. And shift your weight again. Left to right, go ahead and widen your feet. And the next time you shift your weight into your left foot. So we're filling to empty the right foot. Lift your right foot up off the floor and start to find some circles. So let's find some circles with the ankle. And find some circles with your knee. And find some circles with your hip joint. And it's okay to have some support here if you want to put your hand at a wall. I'm really allowing for some play through my supporting leg. So letting my supporting foot be really curious. You can find this circle both directions. Letting my knee have some bend and some play. And then let's bring the right leg into a swing. A little momentum, a little freedom. Swing, swing, swing. Feel the weight of your right leg. And again, a playful left leg. Your left foot really touching the floor, shifting weight. And release your right foot down, standing. Notice your two sides, if there's any difference between how you are meeting the ground. And then again, shifting weight. Right to left, left to right. Shift your weight into your right foot to lift your left leg up, and then again, finding circles, circling your ankle and your foot. Adding some circle into your knee. And some circle into your hip. Going both directions. Your arms can do anything they want to do that would feel useful, that would feel playful, that would feel supportive, that would feel creative. And then eventually into your swing. Swing, swing, swing. Feel momentum and weight. You can swing your position, kind of like you're going for a very dramatic sort of walk. And releasing, lift both arms up to the sky and bend both knees. Let your hands go forward and down. And push into your feet and come up. And again, so the arms are going to swing. And if your shoulders are okay with it, you can just let them go and then bring them back up. So the arms are going to go forward. There's a little swing, a little bounce in your knees. Whew, to take the ride back up. And again. And again. Knees bending, arms swinging. So if you got that and you want to add your spine, then you can bend your knees, release your spine forward and up. It's a sequential movement. Fall forward, bend your knees, and push into the earth to take the ride back up. And again, knees bend, swinging forward and up. Knees bend, falling forward and swinging up. One more time, swinging forward and coming up. And release your left arm down, right fingertips over for a side bend. And coming back up. And right arm down, left fingertips up and over, side bend. And back up, both arms down, bend your knees. And extend. And bend. And extend. This time our shoulders are going to roll opposite directions. So shoulders go back and up and forward and down. And again, back and up and forward and down. And again, back and up and forward and down. And then whole arm, fingertips. And then again, fingertips. Big circle with your arms going back and up and forward and down. And then back and up. And this time fold forward. Release the weight of your head. Release your spine. And bend your knees. Start to roll up. And bend your knees. This time lift your right heel up off the floor. And then a couple times just, it's from your toe. So your toe's going to push. The ball of your foot's pushing to let your toes leave the floor. Push. And then sequence your foot back down, press your heel down, and lengthen both legs. And that to the second side. So we're warming up our feet. You're going to bend both knees, lift your left heel up, and it's from the ball of your foot. Just like push and push. So pointing your foot. And then the toes leave the ground. Push, push, push. And then toes to ball of your foot to heel. Both knees bending, push down and rise. And then one more time each side. So knees bend. Right heel lifts and a push through the ball of your foot. Push, 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 and then ball of your foot. Heel down, come up to stand. Knees bend. Heel lifts, left heel lifts, and then some pushing through the ball of your foot. Push, and push, and push, and then down and heel. Lengthen both legs. So if we were to do that with both feet, we'd have a little hop, but before we do that, just bend your knees and lengthen and heels up and down and bend and up. Just take a little ride all the way up to the balls of the feet and all the way back down. All the way up to the balls of your feet and all the way back down. And you might stay with that, or you might take it a little up, and you might even want to switch your weight and go around the room a little bit. Take a little jog, warm up your feet. So you're pushing near the balls of your feet to your toes. And then coming back to center, and lift your knees up. And pause. Both feet down, knees bend, arms up on the high diagonals. Open up like the sunshine. And fold forward. Release the weight of your head. Bend your knees, drop your tail, and start to roll up, 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 until you're standing. Open up your legs a little bit wider. Come into this wide horse stance and start to shift your weight a little side to side here. So now with the legs externally rotated, shifting weight. Coming down nice and low as you shift weight. And your spine here can again move sequentially. Now we'll play just a little bit with shifting, pivoting our feet, which will then start to change your facing. And I'm on this bamboo floor here, so it's a little easier if you're on a yoga mat. You just have to navigate that, or on a carpet, you have to navigate that. How can you pivot your feet, which will then change how you're facing or change your orientation. Pivoting in your feet and shifting weight, pivoting in your feet and pushing. And then finding center. And bring some awareness here in your hips. And let's start to circle hips, circle, circle. So finding some circles as though you are drawing a circle on the floor with your tailbone. And check in with your eyes and let yourself see the space you're in while you're moving your hips. And reverse that circle. And just letting that kind of melt into rolling your hips, into shifting your hips. It can go into spirals, can go side to side, could be in circles, could be pivoting your feet. A movement here that is inspired by the circling of your hips. And starting to bring that in a little bit. Bring your legs a little closer together. And again, shifting side to side. Noticing your legs. Noticing your hips. And then feeling into your fluid spine. And feel your head. And let your head start to move side to side. And I'm going to let my head go a little forward, and you can play with what works for you. So my head is moving over to the right, and then down through center, and over to the left, and down through center. And now begin to move your head down and up and side to side, and maybe finding some circles, and let your whole body be moved by how your head is initiating you. So waking up the movement of your spine, now coming from the top of your spine. And again, this is, an invitation to feel into your own rhythm and creativity. How would it feel just right to move? Let's come up and start to explore lengthening. So root down through your feet and lengthen up through your crown, and then a bit of a back bend here, letting the crown of your head move back into space. And if you kept going in that direction, you have to take a step. So you're just feeling the sweet spot there. And then lead from your middle chest and come forward. And come all the way up to stand once again. Root down through your feet, feel a lengthening, and then move the crown of your head back, opening up your chest. And find center. Lift your arms up. And release your arms down. Again, shoulder rolls. And an arm circle. Fold forward. And now we're going to bend both knees and travel into your version of squat. And from a squat, come up to stand. And then again, traveling into a squat. And from your squat, come up to stand. And this time from your squat, have a seat. Come all the way down onto the ground and lie down on your back. Bring your knees into your chest. Send your legs over towards one side for a supine twist. Travel back through center and let your legs head over to the other side. we'll come back through center, extend your legs out long. So we'll have our heels in one spot, knees will stay extended, and then from your ankle joint, begin to flex and point your feet. So a heel rock, if you're familiar with that, and feel free to take a look if you need a little visual support. So if my knees stay extended and if my heels stay pretty much in the same place, then I start to get a rock through my whole body. Listening for how the movement at my ankle joint moves my whole being. My whole body is set into motion. Find a nice big inhale. And on an exhale, let that go. Notice your weight connecting into the ground. And then including space, infinite space. A moment to lie down and to remember vastness, held by the earth, held in space. Force far greater than your viewpoint. Surrendering to your body, earth, and body space. Be with your breath. And find a little bit of movement here that feels in relationship to your breath. But as you're ready, any movement that would feel good to eventually bring you all the way back up. You can come to a seat, or you could rise all the way up to stand. And take a moment and feel yourself here and take in your space. Notice how you feel. Thank you so much for sharing and practice today. Thank you. See you next time.